My boys. Running the clubs today to Vale and our support.
Welcome back here to the Virginia Oval here for the big game today. The A-grade Adelaide Plains Football League Grand Final players lining up for the national anthem as we speak. Well done to Balaclava in the reserves. They were victorious by 26 points. But the big one here, the Two Wheels Roosters versus the Mallala Magpies. So Two Wheels looking to have an undefeated season here today, going 16-0 and then beating Anglevale by 49 points in their second semi-final. They had two big away wins against Mallala, but only beat them by 2 points in round 12 at home. So an intriguing result there, and defending their status today as the best team in Adelaide Plains Football League as the reigning premiers. As for Mallala, they finished on 19 points in third with 9 wins and a draw from their 16 matches. They beat Balaclava by just shy of 40 points in the first semi, then went on to beat Anglevale 88-69 last week in the preliminary final on the back of a 6-goal last quarter. They're aiming for redemption today after finishing minor premiers last year and not making the grand final. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in this game today. Two Wheels obviously starting as favourites. Some of the players we're looking forward to, the most consistent players today. Just wait for the national anthem.
I feel like I would read
So formalities over. Both teams will now move into position shortly for the big one today. So some of the players, more consistent players throughout the year. Luke Barnett for 2 wheels. Jacob Thompson, Dylan Wise, the captain, and Sean Smith. Well, as we heard in the B grade, there's some discussion about Sean Smith's mark of the century. Well, namesake playing today. Not sure if there's any relation there. There's a lot of Smiths around. So in the Mallala A grade, Jack Tiller, Jack May, Carl Old, Sam Angus, Zach Eckerman amongst the most consistent players for them. So Caleb Edmead with 67 goals. We'll see if he adds to that tally today. Jacob Thompson, 38. Luke Barnett, 32. So not only amongst their best players, but leading goal kickers there. And Troy Algar, 28, the leading goal kicker for Mallala. So interesting couple of things from this. Not one 2 Wells player ranked in the top 16 of players named in the best every week. Tells me they're a very, very even team. Conversely, 5 players from Mallala are in the top 14. And interestingly enough, Mallala finished 3rd but ranked 5th in offence and defence, and their actual percentage was under 50%. But they've managed to manufacture something in their first 2 finals. This is the pinnacle of the Adelaide Plains Footy League. Can the Magpies manufacture something today? I'm joined here again by Matt Gale. Matt, this is the big one.
This is the big one. It's the Red Hot Roosters up against the Magpies from Mallala, who, going by your preview, they're up in their eyeballs to it, but have they already spent their petrol tickets getting here? Quite often we see sides right across Australia playing their way through finals, and each week it escalates to another level, that level of finalsness, and this one's as hard as it's going to get, but have they spent a lot of their good luck and good fortune along the way? Let's find out. But as we've heard pre-game, 2 Wells is the red hot favourite and is expected to run away with this pretty easy, but we hope that's not the case. Definitely, Vince, and as we got the Balaclava Magoos coming past their broadcast box, and big congratulations to Benny Abella and all the boys from Balaclava. Well done to the Peckers, and thanks for the golden handshake there from Benny Abella.
Yeah,
well done.
Benny.
Congratulations, and very happy to see young Chapman kick his 7 and give him the...
Yeah. He would have been pretty happy with that. I'm
give
sure
him the Archies in the beanie. He hadn't put the beanie on.
No, the Archies might get a run.
The Archies will get a run on Silly Sunday and Mad Monday for sure.
Well, here we go. This is the one. Umpire holds it aloft. Up they go. First tap down there by Carl Old, but goes there straight to Luke Barnett. His kick goes about 30 metres, kicked off the ground there by Dylan Wise, the captain. It's going to come back to big Jacob Thompson, gets it inside. First forward 50, and the mark's taken straight away. So first opportunity here for the Roosters. So let's see if they can get an early score on the board here. An opening minute. Let's just go on to the left-hand side. So it is the opening score. And that is a minor score to the Roosters. So Magpies have the ball. Decide to go out wide.
So both teams just trying to find their feet early, and fast start from 2 Wells getting that shot inside the opening minute. Both sides filling each other out. Good ruck work there, strong hands. And the pressure meter's up early doors. Be interested if they can maintain that with the 25, maybe even up to 26 or 27 degrees. I've got that mark in there to Thompson. Started really well, the big man. Not his best kick, grubbers it inside 50. Hard task for all players. And I think it is a goal there to Noah Barnett. And he slots through the first for the 2 Wells team. And if I'm going a buddy bet, I'm going 2 Wells by more than 39 points. Looks like we could be having some technical difficulties as we speak, and we hope we can get those rectified as soon as possible.
It is 1-1-7.
So Noah
No
Bennett,
score.
Noah Barnett registers the first goal of the game, and on the Sportal scoreboard it is 1-1-7. Mallala yet to score. And I think we're about 3 minutes down, opening term. Back to the middle. So Thompson, strong, Mully ball type, gets the tap down again. Overrunning it was Hines, but gets it back. Good pressure at ground level. Free kick given, and holding on without the ball, and they'll have a free kick at left half back.
So let's see what they can do here.
There we go. Oh, sorry.
One goes out towards the outer wing. Good ball from behind. The handball was going to go there to Heaslip, but it didn't. Instead, it's gone towards half forward. Oh, good mark. Excellent mark taken there by Brad Wilson. Plays on, goes in towards the forward 50. Got a player. It's Algar, the captain. So he's done well. Ran hard into the forward line and taken the mark about 30 metres out. Pretty acute angle, though, over on the far side of the ground. And opportunity for the quick reply here for the Magpies. So early captain's goal needed. Let's see what he can do. Troy Algar, in he comes. Looks like it's going across the face. Oh, mark might have been taken. I think it has by Carl Olds. Certainly has. Only about 15 metres out, but right on the boundary line. What's he going to do here? He's going to try and manufacture something. Goes with the check side. Carl Olds. Just misses to the near side. So opening score for the Magpies is the behind. It's 1-1-7 to that one behind.
So two wells straight on with that kick. Oh, it's a terrible kick. Could they make them pay? Snap, goal! Jesse Trevor kicks his first, and the first for the Mallala Magpies. And a pivotal mistake there, kicking out from full back. Almost went to a 1-on-2, and it was the worm burner did not pay off, and they made him pay straight away. So well done to Jesse Trevor, who kicks his first, and on the Sportal scoreboard, it's 1-1-7 apiece. We're about 6.5 minutes down first term. Atmosphere's starting to build here at the Virginia Oval, and the Balaclava boys, I think they're on their third lap of their around the ground. Good tap work there by Thompson. Ball comes to ground. Some good work in the middle there by the Magpies. Can they get their hands on the pill? I think that's where the game's going to be won this afternoon. Vince is in the middle. It'll be pretty even around the ground. Although Edmund, with 67 goals, is going to be hard to beat in the two wells forward line. Plenty of cheers coming from the netball courts, and it's magnificent to see football and netball travelling around the countryside together. That's how we love it. Ball comes out the back of the contest. Two wells are on. A streaming forward. Got a chip on there to Edmund. The bald Nougat. 67 goals to his name. Gets a bit of a shepherd from the umpire. Hand passes out to Hines. Hines with a deliberate kick, even though it's a slice. Can't take the mark. Pressure's on. And they're still at the top of the square. Still an opportunity presents here for two wells. They push back. Smart football. And only register behind. So looking dangerous, two wells when they go forward. And look out for that new nut in Edmund, who we're looking to add to his 67 goals. Small in stature. Not much hair either, but he will cause some damage this afternoon.
So ball back in the middle. It's taken there by Hart. Gets the handball off. Humphreys with the kick. It's going to be chopped off there by Toby Morn. It's 8-7 here. Early. Wait about 7 minutes. Good mark in the middle, taken there by Hayden. So undefeated season on the line. 8-7 early. Skips around Heaslip. Good punch from behind by Atkins. Allows Mallala opportunity. That might have been a little bit above the shoulders. Umpire will come in and pay the free kick there. Dylan Wise, the captain, on the mark. So Mallala, centre wing out of side. Looking to move the ball forward. Side to chip it up. Good kick. Good mark taken there. Might have been Eckerman there. Side to swing around onto the right. Goes to the one-on-one. Oh, mark almost taken there. Umpire's going to pay a free kick. That'll go. He's got to give that back, Sam Angus. He does. And Ben Spiteri decides to go wide over to Dart. Dart wide to the back flank. Out of side. Just chipping it around here. Still inside their defensive half. Humphreys. Oh, it's going to be chopped off. Now they're in some danger. Handball comes here to Baker. Baker gets it back now. The kick's going to come in. It's looking there for Hennessy. Hennessy, what can he do? He's picked it up. He's going to get tackled immediately. Trying to get rid of it. That's held to him. And he, well, almost on the goal line. Good tackle applied there by Calvert. Hennessy's going to go up. Oh, he's got to have a second shot at it here, but it's come off the post, I think, or someone's coming into the post, and it's only a minor score, so scores level once again. It's 1-2 apiece.
So won't be looking to repeat the same mistake. It still goes short. Nice kick there by Franklin. Lachlan variety, no Lance Franklin, obviously retired, same colours. Franklin gets it back. It's like a smart footballer, quarterback type in the defence for the Roosters. They love chipping around. And they continue to chip. Lands in the hands of Dart. No relation to Dartfish, bringing you all the stats and the beanies. So given a fair bit of time to play on, goes long down the line. Looking for a bit of a Bianco mark of the week type action and giving away the free kick. So two Wells when the ball's in hand, seemingly are in control of the action so far. And again, they'll go down the line. Beautiful kick to Edmund, who's looking to feature too far out from home. Smart footballer goes to the top of the square, looking for the big man. Can't take the mark there, was Thompson. Smart football, great kick. And finds Dart, who just sits at the top of the hot spot and will have no trouble from about 15 from home. Spiteri, sorry. I need to go to Specsavers. I didn't see the one in front of the four. Spiteri, no trouble with that. And slots through two Wells' second. So two plays 1-2, 14 versus 8. And it's been a good start here by two Wells, as you can imagine. Seemingly in control mode already, even though it's early doors there, Vince.
Yeah, well, just ticked over. Our clock is a couple of minutes behind after that technical issue. We've probably played about 10 to 11 minutes in the first quarter, 14-8. And the Roosters have that one goal lead. Entertaining start again, as it was in the early game. So it'll be Big Shannon Slattery in the ruck. He's been prominent up forward. Now into the ruck. Oh, over the top there, Olds gets the tap down beautifully to Angus. So the vice-captain goes up towards the forward 50. Good kick. Good mark taken there. Might be, just check there's, yes, Eckerman there goes in towards forward 50. Looking for Hennessy. Plenty of red shirts around there. Barnett's got it. Decides to go out wide. Good kick. Out wide too. Now to see that little chip game again. Oh, that one nearly got over the hands of Binion, but well done. Umpire's actually called him to play on now. So opportunity here picked up well by Martin. Martin goes out towards the outer side. Spoils on. Tackle applied out. The kick's going to come inside forward 50 for the Magpies. Couldn't quite take the mark there, Harness. Gets it back, goes on the left. Ball's back in the middle of the ground. Once again, numbers with the Magpies. And good take there by Toby Morn. So Toby Morn right in the centre of the ground. Which way is he going to go? Decides to look towards centre half forward. Is that kick going to make it? It is going to make its target. That's got to be a mark to Noel Barnett. And 25 as well. From the little bit of a late bump. After that mark was going to be taken. So Barnett. Was looking out wide here to go to Hayden. Decides to go longer. Goes to a 2-on-1. Humphries did well to affect that contest. And then apply the tackle. Sekafine underneath the bottom of that pack. Umpire will come in. Ball it up. Just inside 450 here for the Roosters. Leading by 6 points.
So throw it up just inside the arc. Good work there by Thompson, resting in the forward line. Quick kick out of that contest. Is there Shepherd on the line? Nice kick by Sekafin. And rushes through for a minor score. 2-3-15, plays 1-2-8. And we're about halfway through this opening term. Two Wells under seemingly a lot of pressure when they're... Mallala seemingly under duress when they're in control of the pill. Hopefully they can break this open. So smart kick from the full back position. They play on immediately. Goes through May. May links up in the middle. Some good work there by Mallala. Great attack on the pill there by Algar. Algar hits the top of the square. No mark there to Olds. Can he recover? No, he can't. And a great smother. And good work there by Thorne. So desperate here for a goal as Mallala. Probably don't really want to get in a shootout with two Wells if they can avoid it. Just hold them at bay and counter-attack when they can would probably be the best port of call. So scrambly ball and pressure meter right up there. 30 metres out from the Mallala goal. We're desperate to get the next goal. Good work there by Slattery. Gets the ball down and we'll have another repeat ball up. So pretty impressive ruck duo between Thompson and Slattery. 53 goals between them for the season is a pretty impressive outcome for the two Wells team. Ball comes out and they link up there through... it wasn't Barnett, it was... yes, it was. We've got two Barnetts out there. I didn't realise at the time. So, left half forward for the Mallala Magpies.
So Hennessy's kick. Again, it's going to just fall short. They're set up well behind the ball here, the Roosters. Hayden's got it. And again, here we go with that chip game. They do it so well. The skipper decides to go out towards. He's got a free player again. Noel Barnett.
Racking them up.
He decides to chip again. Ooh, almost intercepted there by Angus. Now they're going to switch play out here. Tim Hines got the ball. Quickly back off his mark. Now he decides to go long. Put it up to centre half forward. Up they go again. A bit of a push in the back. Ed Mead's going to get the free kick. Played that very, very well. Looking also for the 25. Showing all his experience there. Got the former, not the latter. So Caleb Edmead might be lining up. So he's looking for number 68. In he comes. Going to kick from about 50. It's a lovely looking kick. It's just hit the top of the post. Looked like it was fading. Just faded just a bit too much. Takes it to 16-8. We've played around about 16 minutes here in the first quarter.
So effortless kick on goal there from Medmead. And almost hits the top of the goalpost. And Mallala quickly get that ball on that far side. And we'll have a bounties throw in. Just on the right half forward flank there for the Two Wells Footy Club. Good tap there by both ruckman. Ball comes to ground. Some heavy duty body work going on. Temper's starting to flare. A couple of little spot fires, but under control straight away. So they got that one on the switch. And they do go there. Could have been 25 for holding up there. They go it even wider. Kick doesn't quite make it to Martin. Martin plays on him. His kick smothered. Danger, danger, high voltage. Good work there by Spiteri. He's already got one on the board. So they got a chance to recover, but every time they seem to be under an enormous amount of pressure. Some great contest right in front of our broadcast box. Speedster's at it. Some good work there by Trevor, who's got one on the board. Tries to punch it to his advantage. Some great work there by the ruckman in Thompson. Comes out to Harness. Harness whacks it on the boot to a 1-on-3. Good work there at ground level. Ball comes out the back of that contest. Smart work there by Ed Mead. I reckon he's pinned him, and he has. He come from nowhere. And what a versatile forward we've got on our hands. Leading goal kicker in the league in the Adelaide Plains this year was 67. And he only looks like a lively half-forward type. Not his best kick this afternoon. It'll come back to him, though. See what sort of eye candy he can sell. Goes out the back. Goes to Wise, the captain. Wise, smart footballer. His kick is punched away from that entry inside forward 50. The umpire's found a free kick here. He's played advantage, so they're off to the races. Can they get some scoreboard pressure as a result? Some heavy-duty body work there in that contest by Olds. Trying to get to the front of the contest, and well cleared there by Calvert.
So Calvert's kick right into the middle. Oh, big fly. That's an excellent mark. Taken there by Jack Heaslip. Been very impressive early. Sees a player out wide, all by himself out here, Charlie Baker. So Baker now, what's he decided to do? Just goes long and strong. Made have just overcooked the kick.
Ooh.
Couldn't quite get there. Riley Thorne comes out now. Handball from Hart. Goes to the ruckman in Thompson. Thompson kick out towards the outer side. Looking there for Barnett. Couldn't quite take it. Now it's on the rebound again. This is a hot football. Mason's kick. Maybe pushed out of that contest. Algar, the captain, but it's good body work in the end. And this ball is zinging around at 100 miles an hour at the moment. Late in this first quarter. Now we'll see this little chip game again by Two Wells. Who's the free player? He told to play on, so the kick has to go long down the line. So it goes forward to centre wing. Oh, big fly there from Ed Mead. Couldn't quite take it. 2 hands on the ball. Numbers behind again for the Magpies. And the kick is good to centre wing, and Angus has got it. Been prominent, Sam Angus. What's he spotted up? Up there looking there for Atkins. Atkins gets 2 hands on it. Can't quite take it. Red Guernseys everywhere. Shrugging off the tackle there. Hart decides to go out wide. Does well. Oh, gets it across to Barnett. He's met heavily as well. Now there's a quick kick towards centre. Punch forward by Humphreys. Back in there again, looking to affect a second opportunity at the contest. Big tackle by Hankins there. Umpire will come in. Mallala player, not surprisingly, going to be a bit slow to get up. That was a big tackle by Hankins. Up it goes again, centre wing. Taken straight out of the ruck there by Thompson. Now he's going to get called. He's actually called for holding the ball. So he wasn't able to dispose of it. Up he gets. Mallala with the free kick here. Right on centre wing. Outer side. 16-8. Time on in the first quarter now. We would love a late goal here just to tighten it up. Kick's going to go a bit short of the 50. Goes over the back. First one there, Tiller. Now it's Wilson. Wilson tackled heavily over the boundary line. Ball in, round about 70 metres around from the Magpies goal.
So the pressure meter right up here at Virginia Oval, which is pleasing to see. We want a really even encounter. And that's what has been delivering in spades so far. Time on, first turn. Although the scoreboard is double the score, it's been relatively close when the game is up for grabs. So there's a free kick there to Thompson, plays on immediately. Dangerous kick into the middle on the heart of the Virginia Oval. Coming out the back there was May. May's got a player on in the captain. Strong body work. Can't take the mark. Good work there by Franklin. And that's in the back there by Aaron Dart. And there'll be no advantage, although that's just about gone through. Has it gone through? I don't know if it's bounced over the line. He's paid it. Has he paid it? I think he has. So using, I think it is Trevor, and Trevor's got his second. It's an unusual set of circumstances that Trevor's gone ping and he's gone bang in the same motion as the player wanted to get the ball back. The only one that really saw him was the goal umpire and Vince Cosmo.
Well, It's
Brilliant.
2 points to margin. Brilliant kick there from Jesse Trevor. Live wire in the first quarter. He's kicked both their goals. And could we see another bag? We saw 7 in the early game. And Trevor's on the board with 2 early here. So up they go again. This time Slattery gets it down. It's in the sand, the cricket wicket area. It looks like Mallala are going to come away with it. Here they are. Gee, chance for them to get an opportunity here to hit the front. In it comes in towards 50. Oh, the mark almost taken. It's fallen to the front. There's Taylor. Taylor's kick. He snaps it inside. He's found Eckerman. And would you believe it, after having all the play in the first 20 minutes, they might find themselves behind here, the Roosters.
Stranger things have happened about a team going undefeated. I played in a team that did that the whole year and lost the grand final. So
Well,
it does happen.
Eckerman here, chance to put the Magpies in front for the first time today. Slide angle 30 metres. Zach Eckerman. That's going to go straight over the umpire's hat, and would you believe it, the Magpies have hit the front for the first time today. 3-2-20, leading the Roosters 2-4-16.
Plenty of belief now for the Magpies as they hit the front for the first time this afternoon. And if you'd seen that run up there by Zach Eckerman and his approach on goal and his actual shot was a bit of a licorice all sorts. It was a Stephen Kernahan helicopter-like, and his pitter-patter Josh Kennedy run-up didn't look convincing, but he did all the heavy lifting and slotted through his first, and the scoreboard starts to light up for the Magpies. A 4-point lead, 25 minutes down, first term. So good ruck work there by Slattery, and he follows up the big man. Gets his kick, goes to half forward. Some good body work there by Noah Barnett. So weaving out a magic there with Sam Angus. They're going inside 50 again, looking dangerous. Strong mark. And enough, that's Jack May on that far side. It is Eckerman again. So Eckerman going for 2 in 2 minutes. And there's a real sense of belief here swarming across the Virginia Oval. There's 2 Wells starting to get some question marks on their defensive line. So Eckerman going out with a bit more distance. You won't get away with a helicopter on this occasion. More deliberate approach. That's a tumble punt. One of the worst I've seen today. Good work there by Slattery. Hand passes to try and find a runner and some SOS help. Some good work here by Jesse Taylor with 2 on the board, but that's a little bit selfish and he's gone on the full.
So relieving free kick will be taken here by Calvert. And they're a bit stung here the last 5 minutes.
They are.
Magpies right on top late in this first quarter, 20-16. I mentioned they finished minor premiers last year, didn't make the grand final. This year they finished 3rd, but more importantly, they're in the big dance. Good work there by Taylor. Slattery's tackled, and he has given up the free kick. So there's Trey Mason. Long, strong, going to land about 30 out. Who's going to be there? Off hands, dangerous position against Pateri, can't do anything with it. Comes out here, there's a shot on goal from Thorne. It's not going to make the distance, but it's going to be taken as a mark there by Hennessy. So William Hennessy, tight angle, only about 15 metres out. I reckon he had one from not far from here earlier in the game. So this is a 3-goal late surge potentially here for the Magpies. Here comes Hennessy, goes with the drop. Parnide umpire there. Oh, he's only put the one arm up. It wasn't far away. Margin now ekes out to 5 points.
So Harness to do the goal. The kick back into play from that full-back position. And there is that stunned feeling around the ground at the moment. I'm sure they'll looking forward to getting into the huddle at quarter time, and there it is. Quarter time on the Sportals scoreboard. It is 3-3-21 to 2-4-16. We've got a game on our hands, and this isn't going to script. We're looking forward to seeing you after the quarter time break. Vince Cosmo and Matt Gale back with all the action after these key messages. Quarter time at the Virginia Oval, Adelaide Football League A-grade grand final. Vince Cosmo and Matt Gale on the mic, and quarter time we've got the goal kickers, Barnett with Spiteri with singles, and Trevor with a pair, and Eckerman with the single. Total scoreboard 3-3, 21, 2-4, 16 to bring on the action in the second quarter. Vince Cosmo.
Okay, so just waiting for the umpire. Up he goes. We think we have fixed up our technical problems. Yes, the scoreboard, Sportal scoreboard will be correct for this second quarter. Up they go. Line ball, that one. Maybe Thompson got a hand on it. Comes out quickly. Very busy. Sam Angus gets it into. Okay, Olds, another one who's been quite busy. The punch from behind. Disciplined by Riley Thorne. Ball's bouncing. It's through. It's an early goal to the Magpies. Fantastic work there in their forward line. That's a couple of their key players from that first quarter have been involved there. That might be, I'm just trying to see who that player is. Might be Hennessy there. Or was it Troy Algar? We'll just keep an eye on him there.
He still hasn't turned around.
So we'll keep an eye on that. But it's a goal in the opening minute too. The Magpies, and early, we can smell a bit of an upset.
We can. It's on the cards, and there's a bit of a silence here at Virginia Oval besides the background noise. Olds up against Thompson. Good ruck work. Oh, some heavy hitting in the middle. And the pressure meter will go up, no doubt. Strong work. Some great body work. Comes out the back to Thompson. Beautiful looking kick from the big man. And a beautiful mark by Ed Mead. One-on-one, pound for pound. He's going to be extremely difficult to stop this afternoon. With 67 goals. He's already learnt that there's a little bit of left to right down the other end. There should be a little bit of right and left here.
Is that the guy at full forward? He's the one who kicked it, I think, wasn't it? I think it might have been that's Hennessy, if it was.
So Ed Mead, deliberate approach, no problems.
Quick reply.
Money for Jam. And they get the quick reply they're looking for. And on the scoreboard, 4-3-27. Plays 3-4-22. And 68 goals for the season now for Caleb Ed Mead.
They fight back to 5 points as we were. We'll check on that. We certainly know Ed Mead got that one. We'll check on that goal in the opening minute. We think it might have been William Hennessy, but it will be uploaded very, very shortly. So, goal apiece early in this second quarter. So, they go again. This time, Thompson does get it down, but again, it's sharked by Sam Angus. Good kick. I'm not able to take the mark there, Wilson. So the high kick, will get underneath that one. So it was Algar, got a hand on it. Red jumpers there managed to paddle the ball out towards half-back. Tackle now applied by Barnett. Ball spills out. Now the quick kick's going to come in. Luck might be a fortune here. Beats everyone over. That'll be a relieving free kick. And I think we've worked out it was Algar that kicked that early goal for the Magpies.
Ball's trickled over the back of that picket fence. Beautiful picket fence here at the Virginia Oval. Love to play cricket here. It's a good reward on offer. Square of the wicket, Vince. If you're that way inclined, particularly a cow corner. Right into the club rooms and the new gymnasium here. So plenty of money being spent on the facilities here, which is magnificent for the Adelaide Plains Football League. Strong kick out of that far side. Beautiful mark. And a Bianco contender, I think from Olds. Gets on his bike. Goes for a deep ball towards the Sportal scoreboard. Good punch away there by Bradley Calvert. And we'll have a throw in. About 35 from home, Vince.
Yeah, so Hennessy now going to be taking the ruck work up against Thompson after it's balled away. Actually gets the tap away, does well. Quick handball comes out there to Dylan Wise. He gets it out and the kick is good. Finds Ned Sekafine. Then quickly handballs off and we're off running here. So it's a one-on-one out on this outer wing. Good bounce. Take it up and suddenly it's inside forward 50, but the kick there from Timothy Hines. Oh, it's been turned over. Edmead's got his name written all over this. And Caleb Edmead has the ball after that terrible turnover. Goes in, kicks the goal now, having some influence on the scoreboard. He had plenty of influence in the first quarter, but not on the scoreboard. But suddenly 2 goals in 3 minutes to Caleb Edmead. And that is lead change number 3.
Some stats here for Dartfish. Well done there by Vince Cosmite. And more importantly, Caleb Edmead is going to start causing some headaches there for the Mallala defence. And I'm sure he's created some nightmares during the week for some of those defenders back there for Mallala. So quick turns of fortune. As we said, 2 Wells couldn't get into that quarter time huddle quick enough. And they've gone bang, bang. And their main man, Edmead, has gone with the response of 2 in 2 minutes. So they had the game on their terms for about 2/3 of that opening term, and now Mallala did some really fantastic work and some heavy lifting, but back to the middle. Olds and Thompson. Thompson gets the tap. They'll need this next goal, Mallala, just for self-belief purposes more than anything. So they can't let Two will string a few on end. So ball throw it up. Great punch there by Thompson. They've got some runners on. Running through and streaming through is Bryce Hart. A strong mark. I think Slattery's been paid the mark. No, ball's hit the ground. So we're not going to go for the third umpire and send it upstairs. They blow it up immediately. Slattery almost uncontested. Olds late on the scene. Quick kick out of that stoppage. Some good body work by both players. Humphrey's out of position. Got plenty of teammates on offer, and one of them's Thompson. Magnificent start by the big man. Gets it out wide looking for Spiteri, who's already got a goal to his name. Squirts it out even further to Humphreys. Humphreys looking for Ed Mead. No, it's not Ed Mead. There's another bald nugget out there in Sekafine. There's two of them out there as well. Unbelievable. So they've got the family written into it today. It's a good work by Ed Mead. He's got a player out here towards our broadcast side. Holds it up. Not quite sure what was going to go on, but it was Timothy Hines. Maybe too far from home. He's got a player on the arc. And that player is Ned Sekafine. Sekafine. He's got another one on short. They're just starting to lose their way in accountability here, Mallala. But Ned Sekafine is going to test him for distance. He's going to crank it outside. He goes the hot spot. A real slicing type ball and a beautiful mark on the last line of defence there. I think by Jack May.
Yeah, so then well done there to Jack. The May or Baker, 32 or 33, but there could be a turnover here. Humphreys has got it tackled. Ball spills out. So Peter Sekafine pushed over in the tackle. Trey Mason's going to end up taking it out of bounds. So they're just struggling to get the ball out at the moment, the Magpies. Two Wells pressing here. They're making a little bit of sniff here, a little bit of blood. They can maybe put a little bit of a gap in this game. Mason goes off the ground, gets to about 60 out from goal. Oh, strong hit there on Eckerman.
Can't afford to have him go down.
And he'll get the free kick. Did end up with a ball up towards between wing and half forward, but
just on High Knox, we just went to the winners' circle with the Balaclava Magoos and Peter Von, I can't remember his name, Peter Von Vanderwet. He did not get presented with his medal, so he must be at the local hospital as we speak, getting checked out for some concussion symptoms. So we wish him and his team all the best, and hopefully there's nothing too untoward for him long term.
so short breaking play, point the difference. Zach Eckerman.
He's
an
coming
important
off the ground. He's
Yep.
got one goal on the board and 17 for the season. He's got the second most for the Mallala team this year, so hopefully he can return to the field shortly. Hopefully just a little bit of claret that can get cleaned up.
Yeah, he's going off through the interchange, so that's a good sign that they'll look to bring him back on. But meanwhile, Mason's got the ball, decides to go to the outer side, out wide. Mark off hands. Olds couldn't quite take it. Spills over the boundary line. True centre wing outer side in front of all those magnificent marquees that are set up there. Huge crowd here in attendance at Virginia Oval. Olds does get it down that time. The race is on. Umpire will come in, ball it up. There's 10 minutes played in the second quarter. Again, it's just a little bit of a lull in play here. It's just tightened up. It's tight on the scoreboard. It's tight on the centre wing. Up it goes again. Umpire's going to pick something out here. Going to be a free kick there to Wells. Ball's with Hayden. Now in the centre, almost in the centre circle of the ground. Looks towards the outer side. Out there for Hankins. Gets it on the bounce. Scrubbly looking kick, but has it found its way to Barnett? No, it hasn't. Intercepted well there by Taylor. His is intercepted by Smith. There he is, Sean Smith, the namesake. His short kick goes to Spiteri. Spiteri, yeah, good Very good, intelligent kick there to the advantage of his captain, Dylan Wise. So Dylan Wise now with the opportunity.
Excellent bodywork there by Wise. He just held that position nicely and sat it on his head, and smart football to body out at the pivotal moment.
Got his opponent there to run under the ball. So Dylan Wise, in he comes. Looking to put the margin out past 1 goal. The kick is going to fall just a bit short. Big fly there from Jack May to try and spoil. Ball hits the ground. Is it coming out? It is, and it's been kicked off the ground there by Luke Barnett. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Magpies players looking around trying to work out what happened there. But I can tell you what happened. Luke Barnett went off the ground and kicked the goal.
So Luke Barnett, a magnificent season, 33 goals now to his name, and he's been in the best players in just over half the games this season, which is a terrific response from the midfielder. You look across the board. Been some outstanding performances by the Two Wells Footy Club. Ed Mead with 69 goals now. Luke Barnett in the middle. Jacob Thompson, ruckman, 38 goals. Slattery, the second ruck, 18. So a lot of key stats there brought to you by Dartfish. And Two Wells starting to get the game on their terms. 3 goals this quarter.
Hennessy
and all
moved
their
into
key
the ruck.
players featuring. It's a good ball movement here. Comes out towards that goal kicker. Strong tackle by Slattery. And we'll have a ball up centre wing, broadcast side. Mallala desperate to get this next goal after an impressive opening quarter. Good work there in the ruck by Hennessy. Smart work there by Wilson. They go through Mason. So Mason, strong kick inside 50. He's got one out the back. Can't take the mark. Stays on his feet. Got a little bit of support act there. Can he whack it on the boot? Bit of eye candy. He stole it. And he put the candy out there and he took it. Took the bag of candy with him and fell to the ground. We'll have a ball up. 20 metres from home for Mallala. Desperate for a goal. Smart play ground level. Quite congested towards the Sportal scoreboard. We might have a throw in. No, we'll have a repeat ball up just inside the boundary line. So we've had 14-minute mark, second term. Game's in a really good position at the moment with Two Wells just slightly on top. Mallala need the next goal. So that kick out of defence by Two Wells. Ed Mead a long way up the ground. Good work there by Bryce Hart. And they could be off to the races here. Here is Ed Mead, sorry. And he's off. Smart footballer, holds it up. Goes to Hankins. Hankins goes back. Clever tap over the back. They should clear here, Mallala, if they're good enough, and they do. They've got a player on here on the wing, which is Wilson. Wilson plays on immediately to the half forward. He's sort of peppering around the mark there was Thorne. He was forced to play on. Strong mark looking in the direction of Olds. Can't take the mark. Ball comes to ground. Need a bit more pressure on there. Here's the pressure meter. It's gone up through Sam Angus. And they needed that from the vice-captain. And umpire says, my ball. We'll have a throw up 40 metres from home for Mallala.
So I'd love a goal from this foray. Oh, it's a big push in the back there. Yeah, not paid. Took the ball out the ruck there. Holds. This time they go both up. Good tap down by Thompson. Was that Slattery? Might be Slattery in the ruck at the moment. They'll have a third go. See if they can get it out this time. Slattery again. Ball hits the ground. He goes in, has a second go at it. Spills out the front of the stoppage from a Roosters perspective. Ball's only moved about 20 metres. Pack forms again. Umpire will come in and ball it up. So again, just a tight tussle. A lot of players around this ball at the moment. Up they go again. Slattery put the mid up. Couldn't quite get anything on it. Races on. First one there, Mason.
Jesus, strong tackle.
Strong tackle. Is that going to end up? It's going to be paid holding the ball. So good decision there. And that'll be, well, I think Hankins gets the free kick.
Jeez.
And
They've
I
reversed
think
it.
they've been, is it?
No.
No, 25 as well. So they just got to hold their nerve here, the Magpies. They're still in this game. Two Wells just getting some good bit of momentum at the moment. Mark drop by Hart, goes back in, comes out to Sekafine, in there towards Edmead. So Caleb Edmead certainly influencing this game in a big way in this second quarter.
Keep your goal, Caleb!
So looking for his third goal in about 15 minutes here. The 2-minute mark, the 5-minute mark. Oh, mark almost taken by Jack May. It's going to be pushed through. That was just on the goal line. Didn't quite make the distance. And the minor score there to the Roosters.
So they play on immediately from that full-back position. McMo goes out looking for his captain and Algar. Strong mark. So right half back. Just needs to steady the ship here, the captain. Called to play on, not much down the line. And they almost picked that off through Thompson. And it looks like we'll have a down his front. No, the umpire's found a free kick to Mallala. And I think they're going to change the player who takes that free kick because I thought it was a last disposal type job, but no, it wasn't. It was a free kick for too high. So centre wing, far side, Mallala desperate for the next one. Goes a shorter option. Doesn't look like it's his best kick. Almost chipped off by Slattery. So they're working well and harder at ground level here. 1 on 2. Edmead out of position. Some strong body work there by Wilson. And they keep the ball in play, Mallala. Just need the run of the bounce at the moment. Nothing quite going their way. Some good work here. They play well off this half-back flank 2 Wells, and it's an express line. So they go through that half-forward line again. Lands on the chest of Noah Barnett, who kicked the opening goal of this grand final. Plays on quickly. He gets a kick inside, forward 50. No one home. Some good work there at ground level by Baker. He's wrapped up. And the umpire says, my ball. And we'll have a throw up about 45 from home from 2 Wells. So,
Pressing again, aren't they?
yeah, they're pressing hard here too. Well, Slattery up against Hennessy. Ball comes out of that contest. Quick kick out and it's touched by Atkins. And the umpire doesn't quite hear that call. Lands on the chest of Slattery. And they'll send it back in. They've got some players out wide. He looks for that player in Sekafine. Sekafine plays on immediately. He's got to play down the line in Lachlan Franklin right in front of our broadcast box. Franklin just sizing up his options. Couple on the 45, probably a little bit too short. Goes longer down the line on a 1 on 2. And I think he's given away the free kick there, and he has. And a few verbal responses from the 2 Wells faithful, but it'll be Jack May at left half back to take the free kick for Mallala.
We always love that in community football. No filter. Anyway, the kick goes towards centre wing. Offhands can't quite take the mark. Thorne. It's going to come back the other way, but it's going to be intercepted here by Baker, and he'll look to launch off a half back again. So it decides to give off the handball to Morn. So Toby Morn goes into the centre, 1 on 1. Olds just out-bodied nicely there by Hayden. Handball goes off there to Dart. Dart's kick goes wide. So Hankins likes what he sees out the other side. Hart's got it. Centre wing out of side. Going to look to send the Roosters into attack here. That's good running back again there by Hankins. Got support there with Barnett. Barnett goes around the side corner. Couldn't quite get his player. Picked up well by Sekafine on the left. Oh, it's going to be shooting through here. Here's the captain, Wise. Goes back with the handball. Now the kick comes to the hot spot. Can they take the mark? Who's there? One hand up there, Hines. Oh, kick off the ground. Hines is going to get another go at it, is he? Gives it off. to Sakafine. It's going to come back in again, but this time it's going to be chopped off. And gee, I need to take a breath. Jack May's got it. And he goes to the outer side and finds Jesse Trevor.
So pretty intense game here at the Virginia Oval. Darting and Weaving's Trevor. Kicked 2 goals in the opening stanza. Don't know if he'll keep the ball in play. It's all Mallala. Comes to Slattery. And I think we've found a free kick. Let's see Thompson with ball in hand. Might be a free disposal upfield. So Thompson on the far wing. He's had an outstanding season, as we mentioned, 38 goals. Outstanding season for him as a ruckman. The drive, the ball inside forward 50, looking for Ed Mead. He's caught behind on this occasion. And a strong mark there in the heart of defence by Atkins. Goes to Olds. Pretty influential type player, Olds. And he goes out to that far side. Haven't seen much action on the club ground, home ground side and our broadcast side. And the umpire call for a ball up. Centre wing on the Virginia Oval. Time on second term.
Yep, almost 22 minutes here. Up it goes. Taken straight out of the ruck there by Thompson. Gets the handball, feeds it back there to Hayden. Hayden being like a quarterback off the half-back line there. Spiteri. What's happened there? He's just introducing himself there, I think, to Cale Olds. Umpire will come in as it's gone over the boundary line, true centre wing, out of side. So Thompson takes advantage of that situation, unopposed. Hennessy in prime position here will take the mark. Half-back, they'd love a late goal again. They've held up well, they're under siege earlier in this quarter. So Atkins has got it now. See if they can manufacture something here. So up it goes. There's a 2-on-1, and once again it's that man David Hayden. He's going to come across the ground. There's a dart. Comes across now. They've got the full switch on here to Tim Hines. Running's on well there from Thompson. So Hunter Thompson's got it. He's going to go short as well. Nice looking kick. And good mark taken by Sean Smith. So move the ball around to centre wing, broadcast side. He goes short as well. Barnett presents. So where's he looking? Where's the next free player? Oh, that's just held up, put his Sekafine under pressure. Now the ball's in dispute. Umpire's going to pick out something, and it will be a free kick to the Magpies. So Baker decides to go long. Big punch from behind there by Binion. Front and centre. Handball came, got it on the bounce. Wilson tackled immediately. Umpire will come in. Another stoppage late in this second quarter. Must be very close to half-time. 3-1 this quarter. It's a tight game, 8 points the margin. Umpire comes in again. We played 24 and a half minutes in this second quarter.
So left half forward for Mallala, looking for a late goal, second term. He's getting very tight. The pressure meter's right up. Tackling pressure's going through the roof. Strong work there on Angus. Gets his kick away. No, not too far. Comes to Spiteri. Spiteri goes down the line. Can Slattery hold up? Good work there by May in the last on the defensive line there. I'll tell you what, Jack May plays well above his height. Taking on some of the big forwards for the Roosters. Some good work there, ground level again by Angus. His chip is timed off there by Hayden. So plenty of the pill coming through Hayden. Goes to 1-on-2. Interesting the selection. Again at ground level, good work there by Jack May. He's tried his heart out. There's an injury there. Maybe a bit of friendly fight. And Taylor goes down. But Jack May is with the free kick. Goes to Taylor. Jeez, that is a play on. It was an ankle biter. And I think he's gone here. He is. So good work there by Lachlan Franklin. Sees the moment and potentially sees the day. And maybe a late goal for 2 Wells. So only seconds remaining in the opening half. Goes down the line, Frank looking for Ed Mead and McMahon, or what, I'm not sure of his name, McMuff. He comes out the back looking for a forward in Thorn. Overruns the pill. Terry again. Was that Hayden? Some good work there. Excellent work there by Barnett. So just maintaining control of the pill. I'll tell you what, I have not seen so many bald heads in one team. And that's the half-time siren for Filming Footy and Sports Interactive. We've had a magnificent first half here at the Virginia Oval on the Sportal scoreboard. It reads the two Wells undefeated. 5-5-35. Mallala 4-3 22nd. Before we go to our half-time break, goal kickers. Ed Mead with 2 in the second term. Noah Barnett and his brother Luke with 1 each. Spiteri with 1. And for Mallala, Jesse Trevor with 2. Eckerman with 1. And Algar with the other. We'll come back for the second half action after these key messages. back to the Virginia Oval for the Adelaide Plains 2023 Grand Final A-grade action. And what a magnificent first half we had on our hands with the Two Wells Footy Club aiming for a three-peat. Up at half-time, 5-5, 35 to Mallala, 4-3, 27 on the Sportal scoreboard. Goal kickers first half. Caleb Admead is out to 69 goals for the season. He had 2 in the second term, 2 very important ones early doors. Singles to Noah Barnett, Luke Barnett and Ben Spiteri. And for the Mallala Footy Club, Jesse Trevor, 2 first quarter goals. The captain, Troy Elgar, with 1. And also Zach Eckerman, who went off the field earlier with a head knock. And I think he did come on late in the second term again with a single. So, as we spoke off air at half time, Vince Cosmo, my name's Matt Gale. Vince, it's all for the Mallala club now, because if they give any more breathing space to Two Wells, it could be good night, Irene, early doors, second half.
Well, it could be, but look, they're hanging in there, and this is what we were hoping would be the case. Obviously, heavily favoured, undefeated season they're going for, and 3 in a row. So, all roads lead to Two Wells bringing home the A-grade Premiership Cup, but margin is 8 points. Magpies have been resilient. As I said, they're on a bit of a mission here after finishing minor premiers last year but not making the grand final, so they're looking for some redemption. And their first half, the way they've played, they've been hard at it. A couple of times they've threatened to get away the Roosters, but the Magpies have held sway enough to keep them well and truly in this game.
They'll need to pounce early, the Magpies, in the second half. We've seen a couple of seagulls make their way down from Port Wakefield, which is great to see. Don't have the wakey for a steaky like we did of yesteryear, but this game's all before Mallala and Two Wells. As we said, pivotal 10 minutes coming up, very critical and crucial for both teams. Mallala going through their paces look really set and up and about, whereas the Two Wells team look very settled, going through their paces, last-minute huddles, action all before us. And if you weren't with us earlier, Balaclava winning the Magoos, the B-grade grand final, quite convincingly over again for the Buddy Bet 25+ gamble responsibly for Matt Gale, and the Anglevale Owls saluting in the boys under 17 and the mixed under 14s as well. So, as we mentioned beforehand, plenty of bald nuts out there. Hopefully they've got plenty of 50+ on the scones and very experienced campaigners for Two Wells. Nothing to lose for Mallala, but only one team hoist the cup at the end of the day, Vince, and I think it's still looking like Two Wells for me.
Yeah, it probably is at this stage. Yep, you'll be pleased to know that both Spiteri and Peter Sekafine are off, so that's 2 less bold heads you'll have to worry about in this early in this third quarter. I can see Bryce Hart in the middle there, of course. Caleb Admead will be up forward, down to the left of screen. So, 8 points the margin. How's this one going to turn out? A little bit of a breeze popped up there, half time. Still a beautiful 24 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, just one parrot flying over the middle of the ground. So, umpire about to hold the ball aloft. It's going to be, looks like Slattery and Olds in the middle. So, sorry, Thompson it will be. So Thompson, up he goes, looking out for Barnett. Just manages to get a foot on it. It was about 10-15 metres. Hankins in there, gets a hand on it, now applies the tackle. Umpire will come in. We have a secondary stoppage here. Just in the point of the square. Two Wells into attack. Thompson again. First one there. It's Bryce Hart. Manages to get the ball out of the congestion. Players are going to fall on this one again. Umpire quickly in. Stoppage number 3 early in this third quarter. So opening minute. Good work from Barnett. Gets it out there to Hart. Hart's kick goes inside 50. Mark can't be taken there by May. Once again, tight opening. There's importance to both these sides early to try and get some ascendancy. If it goes to the Roosters, you'd think they would then run away with it. But That's all to be untold. Quick kick comes out of the congestion there, back towards the wing. Can't quite get it there. Thompson. Out it comes again. Eckerman back on the ground. Good to see. Now the kick comes in towards forward 50. It's a punch from behind. Again, it's hot early in this third quarter. Both teams have come out on fire here and not giving an inch.
Sounds like A-grade action on the netball courts as well. Good luck to all of your teams around the Adelaide Plains this afternoon at the Virginia Oval. It's a quick kick out of that stoppage. And a fortuitous mark there. A true centre half back to Jesse Trevor. 2 goals in the first half. Chips out wide. They're going to take it on as they need to. Play on immediately. They're going to have to drive a long one inside 50. Coming from the back. Takes the beautiful mark. Is the captain, Troy Algar. And leading from the front, the captain. Geez, he had a beautiful run on that ball. And it was going all through him. So Algar, can he register the first blow of the second half? Aiming for goal number 30 for the season. And him and Olds have caused some issues up forward when Olds is off the ball. Algar enters the tarmac, balanced approach. No issues with that one. Straight through the high diddle. And the Magpies strike first on the Sportal scoreboard. It's 2 Wills narrowly in front. 5-5-35 to 5-3-33. 2 minutes down. Premiership quarter. Game on the line.
So, Troy Algar kicked the goal. First minute of the second quarter. Kicks a goal early in the third. Takes his tally to 30 for the year. The leading goal kicker for the Magpies. So, that's what we wanted to see. See it tighten up. 2 points is the margin. Up they go. Olds gets better of that. Spiteri tackled immediately. Might have been in the back. Umpire says no. Tackle was fair enough. So, good tackle there by Trey Mason. Up it goes again. Neither ruckman. Olds does get it down. Gets the handball moving forward. Mason now just overrunning it. Keeps in with it though. Might end up with a free kick here. Might have been collected just a little bit too high. So, Magpies. Mason's kick. Quick. Up towards the forward line. Can't quite get it, Hennessy. Ball hits the ground. Hennessy now applies the tackle.
Might have been a bit of friendly fire there.
Yeah, might have been. Just getting up a bit groggily there is Bradley Calvert. He's moving back to be the goalkeeper. So Hennessy will take the ruck out here. Beaten to it by Thompson. The quick kick comes out back towards the centre square. Oh, gets a terrible bounce. Luke Barnett. Magpies now with the numbers. Comes across to Heaslip. He's tackled immediately by Jack Hankins. And umpire will come in and we'll do it all again. 2 points the margin.
He did duck the chuckney there. Good tap by Olds. So she's game on here at the Virginia Oval. Terry gets his kick out of the stoppage. I think it's Barnett there. I know Dylan Wise, the captain. So they're under a fair bit of pressure and there's plenty of Magpies at ground level. Can they get a free run at it? Go kicking inside forward 50. Out of the contest there was the captain. He's bowled over Binion. And they've gone a free kick upfield, is it? Oh, I think it is. And Humphreys will be the recipient on that far side.
Yeah, it's costly. They had the ball there again.
Yeah,
Baker was
had
going to
it
be streaming back in towards their forward 50.
Had it on a plate there. So Humphreys goes into the heart of the Virginia Oval, goes over the head of Thompson. Couldn't take the mark. Great work there by Barnett at ground level. Huge pressure. The pressure meter's up by the Magpies, as you'd expect. So back into the middle of the Virginia Oval. Umpire throws it up. Great work by Thompson at ground level. Gets his kick on the left boot. Trickles it inside forward 50. Standing up in the contest. I don't know how there's any prior opportunity other than just a hand pass into nothing, but holding the ball is the decision, and some solid work by May on that last line of defence. Gets his quick immediately. Goes out to Olds. Been impressive. There's a hybrid ruckman. And falling over in the contest over there. Nothing to do. The umpire says play on. Spiteri hands it back to a 1-2. They go back to the quarterback. Nice little kick. We're very impressed with Barnett here, the Luke variety. One of the best players on the ground in the first half. Been called to play on. See the new nuts or long-haired larynx here. Punch down the line. Good work by Slattery at ground level. Ball comes out. I think he's holding him on for too long. And he has. So it'll be a free kick here to Timothy Atkins at right half back from Mallala. So evenly balanced game at the moment. Anyway, they've given it back here to Heaslip. I don't know why, because he wasn't the recipient. If it was the free kick we thought it was. So Slattery's just been called back off his mark a little bit. Heaslip pays on. It could be on the full. What ball holds up in the wind beautifully. And almost bounces off the chest there of Brad Wilson. So they need to make the fist of every opportunity. Ball thrown in. Broadcast side, centre wing.
So right in front of us here. Up it goes. Thompson takes front spot, gets it down. Beautiful handball there to Spiteri. His kick goes inside 50, looking for Slattery. Gets a horrible bounce. Quick kick comes out, not 15. Morn has to play on, does well. Gets it out to Mason on the centre wing. So Mason just shy centre wing actually. Broadcast side, good to see some football on this side of the oval. So Mason's kick going to end up right in front of us here. Eckerman, 2 goes, 3 goes at it, going to be paid the mark. Great to see Zach Eckerman back on the ground. So Zach Eckerman's kick looks like it's going to be a beautifully weighted kick. Well done. Brad Wilson's got it, about 55 out. What can he do here? He's taking his time.
Really needed to push off the mark there, Wilson, because he's too far from home, you'd suggest.
He's going to be going probably against a bit of the breeze. It just picked up a bit.
He's going to have to kick from the car park.
So just in front of us here, Brad Wilson. Let's see how he goes here. Going to swing around on the trusty left. Oh, decides to set it up. Who's going to be there? Oh, one hand up. Can't quite get it there. Is Algar, then gets bowled over. Ball comes out here to Olds' kick. And the Magpies are back in front. Oh, game on again here. Just when you thought two Wells might have a bit of ascendancy at half-time, Magpies have come out, kicked the opening 2 goals of this third quarter, and we're 8 minutes almost in, and they have hit the front once again.
Premiership quarter, that's all we say. Premiership quarter and game on. I think it's the 6th game change winning lead thus far, and you suspect there's going to be more twists and turns as this battle continues here at the Virginia Oval. So the momentum with the Mallala Magpies as we speak. Just starting to grind through the gears, the Magpies. Back in the middle, Thompson, beautiful tap down in the direction of Noah Barnett. He might not get the free kick, and we've got a secondary ball up. So Thompson, very handy ruckman. Oh, just reads it off him, his opposing big man. Goes for a darting ball inside 50. They're up and about, the Magpies. Good work there by Hayden, one of the best men on the ground in the first half, over the head of Humphreys. He looks like he's pulled up lame there. Humphreys goes straight to the bench. Good work again, picking up there was Franklin. Only gets it as far as his opponent and Trevor. Trevor has a bounce. Tumble kick inside 50, fortuitous one, and lands on the captain's lap in Algar. So he's going to kick right on the paint here, you'd suggest. 2 goals to his name, the captain, right in front of our broadcast box. 30 goals for the season. And if they ever needed a captain goal to inspire the Chargers, it's right now. Hits the tarmac, balanced approach, will kick just inside the paint. Oh, ugly looking slice ball, should be on the full, and it is. So they've let him off the hook there, Mallala, when they needed a goal at a pretty crucial stage of this game.
It is, but they've come out firing. 2 goals, and the undefeated Roosters yet to trouble the scorer in this third quarter. Short kick comes to Thompson. He spotted something up in the middle. Look at that kick. A beautiful kick there to Aaron Dark. And he's away. And the ball goes up towards Slattery. Just, it didn't quite get to him. Well picked up by Jack May. Been impressive at the back line. His kick is just going to fall short though. Noel Barnett has intercepted right in the middle of the ground. Decides he likes something on the other side of the ground. That's Ed Mead. Ed Mead gets pushed under it. First one there is McMore. He's going to be tackled. And umpire will come in. Half forward. here for the Roosters. So Olds comes in late, gets a tap down. That's going nowhere. We'll have a repeat stoppage here. Still around about 45 out. The far flank of the ground. Up they go again. This time Slattery does get it down. Ed Mead.
Haven't had too many deep entries inside forward 50 this quarter too Wells, which is a bit of a concern, but they can turn that around pretty quickly as we speak.
So Slattery again at the second attempt. Oh, Jesus, hot football in there. It's a rush kick that comes out. First one there's Hayden. Decides to go with the handball. Out there looking for Noah Barnett. Tackled immediately. And we'll do it all again from the man in white.
Probably should have gone with the foot there, Hayden, instead of the open area hand pass. Ball around that 50-metre arc. Pressure meter's right up again, as you suspect. It's going to be the case for the rest of this duration of this beautiful game we've seen this afternoon. Potentially a three-peat for two Wells. Potentially some redemption for Mallala. Ball thrown up, 52 from home for two Wells. Spinning out of the tackle, almost a 7-20. Umpire's call play on, and we'll have a throw in. So crowd around about 3,500 here at Virginia. So holding on outside the contest with a couple of those on-ballers. Good work there at ground level. Pressure's right on the Mallala defence, and the umpire said that's a high fend-off.
Ooh,
so Spiteri,
yep.
Might have got a bit of goes in looking for Slattery, can't take the mark. I got a feeling that that Mallala defender got a bit of sun straight off the head of Spiteri, straight in his eyes, and give the high fend off. Ball gets thrown up 20 metres from home for two Wells. This is the deepest they've been inside forward 50 in the third term. Desperate for a goal. They'll get one, do they? No, it goes across the face of goal, and it'll be a last possession out of bounds free kick. And I think that recipient will be McMahon.
So
McMahon.
Well, he's gone back to the middle.
Looks like he's got it there. They have on the Sportal scoreboard.
Yep, one behind. So that's
3 point
their opening score of the third quarter. Ball suddenly straight back into the middle. They're taking the game on here, the Magpies. Barnett tackled strongly. Thompson. That's a hot potato in the middle of the ground here. Umpire will come in and ball it up.
Goals are like
centre.
absolute diamonds here.
So Atkins actually flew high for that ruck contest. Managed to paddle the ball about 10 metres forward. We'll do it all again. It's been a high stoppage third quarter. The pressure has certainly raised a level. It's 4 points the margin. Up they go. Olds gets it down. It's heading back the other way though. Hot contest again. Tackle applied maybe a bit high from Hankins. Umpire agrees. And free kick here will be taken. That might be a little Trey Mason. Sorry, not Trey Mason. It's Jacob Baker there who's taken it. His kick's good now. It's going to come inside 50. Looking there again, right at the front of the pack. Had hands on it there. Algar couldn't quite take it. Tackle applied by Mitchell Taylor. Umpire says no time to get rid of that one. I'll take it. And then up it goes again. Slattery gets it down, but he's got it down. The goalkeeper's there at the back. Calvert, he's got plenty of time. Decides to go to the outer side. Dangerous kick again. Oh, big fly from Barnett. There it is. That's the Bianco for the day. That one won't be beaten. Goes then to Noah. So Barnett to Barnett. Now into the middle. Binion. It's got a full switch on here. You've got to watch this bounce here. Hines trying to get around Taylor. Does so. Goes into the middle. Good body work from Spiteri. Ball goes over the back. Good attack from Hayden. On the left, he's spotted someone out wide there. Hart gets it on the bounce. Brett gets around there. Trevor gives the handball off. Goes to Franklin. Franklin's kick dribbles inside 50. What's going to happen here? Has it been touched? I think it has. It will be off the hands of Sean Smith. No, it wasn't. And, gee, free kick there now for Wilson. So, it's going to be turned over here. Opportunity. Ed Mead goes inside, but it's going to be cut off again. Well done there by Matthew May.
So May deep in the right back pocket, looking at a potential switch. He's probably going to have to go down the line. Being called to go down the line by his senior teammates. A wobbly helicopter locking ball. Punched out of play, and we'll have a throw in about 65 from home for the Two Wells Footy Club, who'll be desperate to get the next goal. Probably haven't been in this position many occasions the last 3 years, and it's going to prove to be a really crucial 5 minutes, you'd suspect. Ball comes out to a 1-on-2, and a nice punch there by Harness as he gets a bit of cramp in the old baby cows, and he comes off pretty determined to get it to the boundary line. So left half forward, Slattery gets it down there to Noah Barnett, and he's not going anywhere. So strong feature has been taking on the game, Mallala, and the pressure meter as well. Strong tackling by Bryce Hart and Luke Barnett, not going anywhere. And we'll have our third ball up in the space of about 30 seconds. Slattery consumes the front position. Good hand pass at the back by Tiller. A burner there at ground level, tries to get the hand pass. Great idea by Trevor. Goes inboard on the second occasion. They go inside 50. They've got a marking target there. Can't take the mark. Algar's looming large. Tries to get it on. Can't pick it up. Tackling pressure's good. Good tackling there by Eckerman. All the usual suspects. Algar, Eckerman and Coate. And we'll have a ball up. 25 from home for Mallala. Good tap there by Slattery. So under the pump here, the Two Wells Footy Club. Binion gets his kick out of the defensive 50. Good contest on that far side. And Hankins happy to see the ball go out of bounds. So about 60 from home. Vince Cosmire bringing you all the action.
Well, Matt, I'll tell you, there's 76 and 79 point margins when these two teams met. But the game in between was a 2-point win. I think it was round 12. The Roosters over Mallala. That's the closest anyone got to them. And that must be looming large in the Roosters' minds at the moment. They trail by 4.
Definitely showing signs that they're beatable, Two Wells at the moment. But as you can see, they get that short chipping game on their terms and they'll turn it over and they'll hit the scoreboard hard.
Slattery goes behind. Good body work there by Peter Sakafine. Ball goes out towards the wing. Has that been tapped before it went over? It wasn't. Noah Barnett. So, free kick here to Jacob Baker. And let's see where he heads. Just decides to pop it up. Oh, it might have been an unrealistic attempt there. I think it was. So free kick will go to the Roosters. A little bit of relief for them. Strange to have to say that. They're down by 4. Goalless in this third quarter. 20 minutes played. It's Barnett's kick. Looking up there for Ed Mead up the ground. Trying to influence the play. It's going to end up over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in right on centre wing outer side. So Hennessy back into the ruck. Up against Slattery. Slattery dominant in the hit outs. But again, now it's going to be a holding free kick. So chance here for the Magpies. Kick goes out wide. It's a good kick. Taken there by Wilson. Handball's inside, high kick, get under that one. That could bring rain even on a day like today. Up they go, Algar, coming from 4 deep. Ball's punched forward now, outside of 50. Hart's got it. His kick's going to go out wide to a one-on-one. Oh, lovely body work by Ed Mead. And he's off inside 50. Who's there? It's going to be the big man, Thompson. Can't quite take it. Now the cavalry arrives. Magpie's got players here. Hennessy. Oh, pick the ball up, son. Now he does. Gets it to Heaslip. Heaslip decides to go out wide with a little bit of a dart. Does well. And just on the outer side, mark has been taken. So another good kick. Suddenly the ball's transitioned down the other end. It's up to half forward. Umpire's going to call 25. Is he here? I think he is, yes. So it could almost be in range now.
Just had to play in that protective zone.
Kick goes up to about 15 out. Punch from behind. It's going to be Sharks. Good tackle applied there on Taylor. Did manage to get the handball out. Ball spills out. Here's Eckerman. Eckerman drops it. Now he's after it again. Can he pick it up? Or is he pushed in the back? Not seen. Seen on the outer side. Umpire blindsided. Now there's a quick snap. Ball's going to be picked up there by Dart. Dart manages to get it out. Might be coming back again though. Here's Baker. Baker's kick is good. And mark's been taken. This will be a shot on goal here for Riley Thorne. So Riley Thorne deep, right up against the picket fence. Left pocket. Decides to run around a little bit. Ball's coming around. It's coming around. It's going to land right in the square. People flying. Couldn't quite take it. Algar was off hands. Goes through for a minor score. Wow, this game is hot.
So they play on immediately from the kick in. Coming out to the broadcast side. No mark taken by Sean Smith, the Centurion mark of the year. Riding the tackle well there was Angus. They get the kick inside 50. Unfortunately, Harrison Taylor's chip is chimed off there by Hunter Thompson, creating some relief. They go through Hart. Hart plays on, stringing some hand passes together. Thompson just goes bang, looking in the direction of Ed Mead. Needs to inject himself in the game. Does so. Hand passes over the top to Hines. They've got a target there. Slattery couldn't take the mark. Ball comes out and they're running out of defence again. Mallala can't pick up. He just needs to get the tackle on and she's gone. And that is certainly the case. And never try and take a bounce while you're unsettled. And playing on there beautifully is Dylan Wise, the captain. I don't think there's any mark taken inside 50. And the ball hits the ground. And they'll have the ball up about 40 from home. Three-quarter time siren. Wouldn't see it today or any other day, but Two Wells goes goalless in the third term. Would you believe it? Mallala on the Sportal scoreboard. 6-6-41. 5-6-36. 5-point margin. Virginia Oval will bring back all the action in what will be an exhilarating final term here. Adelaide Plains Footy League A-grade grand final.
Okay, final quarter here at Virginia Oval sees the underdog Mallala Magpies 4-point leaders here over the Two Wells Roosters. We're in for an amazing and enthralling last quarter. Can they go undefeated, Matt?
That's the $64,000 question, Vince Cosmine, because at the moment there wasn't a lot of confidence coming out of the Two Wells camp at three-quarter time, but when you're gunning for three in a row, you're used to being in positions like this and making hay while the sun shines. Mallala, to their credit, magnificent third quarter, keeping the Two Wells Roosters goalless, which is probably something they haven't done in any game at a three-quarter during the third term in any game over these past 3 years.
So umpire holds the ball aloft and we are away in this last quarter. So nothing much happening there in the first few seconds. Umpire will go up. We'll have a repeat stoppage. Up they go again. Olds gets it down. Tackle immediately applied. And umpire this time picks out a free kick. And off he goes, Heaslip. Gets the ball inside 50. It's going to come straight back though. The Magpies again with no umpires picked out a free kick. They had the numbers there. They've got to give the ball back there. Troy Morn. So Barnett decides to go to the outer side. Good kick. Now the kick's going to come inside 50. And I think that might have been a bit of holding there. It was on Slattery. So opening, or second minute of the final quarter. And opportunity here for lead change number 6.
I was going to say 7, but 6 is
I
around.
may have missed one, I may have. But anyway, he's got to kick it first. So Slattery, nice kick off the boot. Has it held its line? It's just faded to the near side. So that'll be down now to a 3-point margin, I make it.
So Mick Moore plays on from that kick in, and the ball's punched out of play right in front of the powerful Peckers for Premiers on that far side. So about 60 metres from home for Two Wells. Haven't kicked the goal since the second term. Good tap by Thompson. Gets the kick, quick kick inside forward 50. Great work there by Barnett. Can they string this first one? Oh, it just fades ever so slightly to the left. And we'll get Jack May to do the kicking duties. No, he'll hand it off to McMoore. And he plays on immediately, goes out to that far side again. Could have been a push in the back, umpire doesn't see it. Ball comes out the back. Two speedsters go at it, linking up well here, Two Wells, and they need to go to that half forward line looking for Barnett. Can't take the mark. Ball comes out the back. There he is. On cue, Ed Mead. So he wouldn't want the ball in anyone else's hands. Man on the mark's 35 from home. Will have no problems with the distance or the angle. And he's done this 69 times already this season. Can he kick his 70th? He's a dead-eye dick. And a little bit of the distance, but he's pulled it to the left. So even the pressure getting to Ed Mead. And 3 points to start this final term for the Two Wells Footy Club. Not the response they were looking for, but still adding some scoreboard pressure. 2 points the margin on the Sportal scoreboard.
So 38-40. But they're doing all the attacking. And here's another opportunity. Hands on it there by Thompson. High kick. Someone get under that. Slattery, Ed Mead. Ed Mead! And he's gone on. And that is the 6th lead change of the game. So Caleb Edmead kicks his 3rd. And Roosters are back in front.
It was only a matter of time, wasn't it?
6:8:44 to 6:4:40. So, Mallala, they're going to have to do it again.
Ed Mead just adding a bit of salt into the wounds by playing on and running into the open goal after that terrific mark at the top of the goal square. And the Roosters on top here.
It started well. They didn't look overly, you're right, they didn't look overly confident coming out of that three-quarter time, but maybe it was just calm and measured.
Very calm and measured. So back to the middle. Thompson up against Olds. Been a terrific battle. Olds taking on both Thompson and Slattery. Thompson gets the tap. Big thump straight down the cricket pitch. Good work there at ground level by second team. Running away with it here is Charlie Baker. So Baker goes out wide looking for Mason. And the ball just beats all comers. Mason gets a fingertip on it. Forces the boundary throw in. We're at right half forward on the Mallala side, far side of the oval. Good tap there by Old. Stands up in the ruck contest with Thompson falling down. Good work there by Hayden. She's been terrific, the pinch hitter from the defensive line, playing that quarterback role. Quick, grubbly looking kick inside forward 50. An unbelievable bounce, ends up in the lap of Barnett. Barnett kicks it in the direction here of Sekafine. Ed Mead will get himself back into the game. Beautiful hand pass. Great hand pass to Barnett. And the goal again. So two Wells getting on top. Ed Mead very, very well into this game now. And Luke Barnett snags his second. He's got 34 goals for the season. Probably in line for their best and fairest by the look of the best players tally, because he's been in there for more than 50% of the time this season. But all the big guns out on display. Ed Mead, the Barnetts of the world. Hayden down in defence. And the big man Thompson and Ruck all leading from the front.
So 2 goals in 3 minutes.
Yeah. Lighting up the Spoiler scoreboard 7-9. 51. 11-point lead. About 8 minutes into this final term.
Olds gets it down. Angus was being held as he was trying to get possession there, so we'll get the free kick. So the Magpies, have they got one more party trick up their sleeve? Up it goes. Oh, there's a party trick for you. What a grab. And they will not go away. This man, Captain Courageous, Troy Algar, hasn't he led beautifully from the front? And again, looking for the third quarter in a row to kick their opening major. On this occasion, though, it's to put them back within a single kick. He's just gone to the near side. Margin down to 10.
Really needed a captain's goal there, Mallala, and it went begging on the line. But they will not die wandering, Mallala. So play on from the kick in, coming out towards Thompson. Big man in the box seat here, takes a nice juggling mark. Plays on, goes to 45. So they stream through the middle of the Virginia Oval, going out even wider. Hitting in the direction there of Smith. Smith chips it over the top. Beautiful little kick, well weighted. I'm not sure if that's Bryce Hart over there. No, it's Lachlan Franklin. Franklin will need a kick from the paint. Don't know if he's got the distance in him. Looking for a lead. He's got one on. Sekafine. And Ned Sekafine takes the nice chest mark. Hugged right up against the boundary line. He's got another chip, so the accountability's just falling away. Umpire says play on. Wise. Not too wise on this occasion. He's turned it over. Oh, and it could be 25. Although Brad Wilson did play for it. So a sense of relief here for the Mallala faithful. As Wilson, deep in his right back pocket, goes on the left boot. Going down the line, great mark. Always stand in front, and that Trey Mason has. Mason plays on immediately, not much down the line. Goes to a 1-on-2. No mark taken. They do have some relief out the back here. No one seemingly controlling the ball. Here they go, Mallala charging. Some smart football, goes to the top of the square. They don't think they'll beat the goalkeeper. And trickles out, and it'll be a last possession out of bounds. Free kick there to Lachlan Franklin.
You see Samuel Harness struggling there. He's cramped up a little bit. The kick comes out to Dart. So 10 points of margin here. 10 minutes played. Oh, gee. Franklin's got it. He decides to go out wider again. So Barnett look to cut inside now, decides to go back off the mark. Short, good kick, good mark taken by Hankins. They like to chip it around to come out of their back half. Been doing this all day. Trademark of their game. He spotted up Barnett. Good spoil from behind by Morn. Ball hits the deck, tackle applied by Franklin. Umpire will come in to shy centre wing here, broadcast side. Thompson gets it down. The kick does go forward. A good intercept mark taken there by Thorne in front of his opponent. So wobbly kick goes in. Has that got a fingernail on it? There from Malgar, I don't think it has. So last touch it will be. Ooh, dangerous kick into Thompson, the ruckman. He spotted someone up in the middle, Franklin. Franklin's got someone else free on. No one near Peter Sekafine. So now he launches to go in towards 50. Looking for either Spiteri or Slattery. Slattery on the bounce. It's going to pop out here. Who's going to get it? Spiteri does get it. Tackled. And he has been penalised.
So duck the chuckney there, Spiteri. Gave away his prior opportunity. Good punch out there on the far side by Binion. Ball comes to ground. They're running hard here, Mallala. Streaming through 50. Need a goal. And they've ruined another opportunity in front of the big sticks. Margin down to 9 points on the Sportal scoreboard. So Dart to bring it back in. And Mallala just need to make the most of these opportunities because you don't know when they're going to come next. Two Wells holding up well. Got a player down the line coming into the captain there. Decides to ignore him, goes deeper in the direction of Sekafine. Beautiful mark. Good body work. Too strong. Sekafine goes short, looking for Slattery. Good work by the defender there. Whacking it on the boot was Wilson. High up and under. Oh, tremendous work by Thompson. Great courage by all players. It's almost pushed over the boundary line, rugby style. Ball comes right in front of our broadcast box. And Peter Sekafine just starting to inject himself. He's got Barnett on. He can play on from here. He does. He's got one over the top. Decides to ignore him. Oh, no. He had Ed Mead over the top. And that would have been money for short rope. But he's missed. Unfortunately, Luke Barnett could not cover himself in glory.
So they've got to play on, and they do. 13 minutes in. There's not long to go here. Just the early two majors to Edmead and Barnett. Wilson, he's going to be dispossessed. Sekafine goes short. Good kick. Goes Peter, finds Ned. So he's decided just to slow it down. The sun may become an issue for the players here, or mongrel of a kick, but it might turn out all right. It does turn out all right. So, Ed Mead looking for number 4.
This will make it. This will be the difference here. If he kicks this, he's all over for mine.
16 points it can become. That'll be a long way back. They'll need to kick 3. They've only kicked 6 for the game, Mallala, but first he's got to kick the goal. And a man of this calibre, Caleb Edmead, kicks the goal!
Oh, hit the
No,
post.
hit the post. Surely. Doesn't kick the goal.
Man in the high vest.
Well, he's got a bit. Well, we had a pretty good view from here. Look for all money, but it's gone over. It didn't over the post anyway. It's going to come straight back. And Barnett's got it. He thought that was a goal too. Off the ground. Oh, it's going to end up here with Sekafeed. That's a goal. No doubt this time. Peter Sekafeed's kicked it and the margin goes out to 17.
Woo! The fat lady's starting to warm up here at the Virginia Oval. And that is a match-winning lead. 17 points, the biggest margin this afternoon. Two Wells going for the three-peat. And it's going to be very hard work from here for Mallala to get themselves back into the game, because time is starting to have a big bearing. We're about 17 minutes down. Please ignore the time on the Sportal scoreboard.
About a minute behind. So
About a minute behind,
yeah,
so about 16.
Yep.
16 down. More than halfway through this final term. Slattery to go up in a battle against Olds. Tireless work by Olds. Slattery gets the tap. Comes out towards the broadcast side. Looks like a push in the back. And it is a free kick, which will go to Bryce Hart. Another one of the nude nuts here down here at Two Wells. Goes deep looking for Ed Mead. He's out of the contest. Ball comes over the back. Here's one for the runners. Sekafine, can he get hold of this ball? He set up the last goal, even though it wasn't his direct kick. Squeezes it out to that far side to Smith. Leading all runners for Statiri. Statiri can't stand up. They're under immense pressure. Both teams fighting their hearts out. Umpire almost puts that whistle in. He says, my ball, boys. Throw up. Left forward pocket for the Two Wells Footy Club. One more goal definitely will seal it, but they should be home from here. Two Wells. Some weaving. Smart play. Hits the hot spot. Tumble kick. No mark taken. Ball hits the deck. Good work by Old. Stands up in the tackle at the crucial phase. He slipped, kicks it out, looking for some relief on that far side. Can't find a target. Ball comes to ground. And we'll have a ball up left half forward for the Two Wells Footy Club.
Well, it's a hot potato once again here. Crucial stoppage here if it heads back in and ends up in another major score for the Roosters from here, but it's not going to. It's heading the other way at this stage, paddling along, still paddling. Numbers there around the ball. Everyone dives on it. Is it going to come out? It has. And they dive on it again. Surely the umpire this time will come in. He will. And right on centre wing on the outer side. 17 points the margin. Time starting to become a factor here. It's over 17 minutes played now. Up it goes. Barnett on the non-preferred. It's chopped off. First one there is...
I'll tell you what, I don't know who's going to get best on ground honours, because you could put a blanket across both teams.
Yeah, you could. It's going to be
a good 5 or 6 players from either team. I'm sort of leaning towards Luke Barnett. I know he's muffed a couple of goals, but he's been a real dominant figure for mine.
Umpires picked out a free kick. Last chance saloon here. Get that ball in. In it goes. In towards forward 50. Leads on. Big punch from behind by Binion. Goes out wide. Trying there, Algar. Now there's an opportunity. Oh, the handball. It's chopped off. Good chop off by Dart. Goes short. Now the ball will go out towards the halfback flank. It's going to be chopped off. Olds does well. Got to get it back in there. He's got to get back in quickly. So he spotted up a lead. Oh, I think he's overcooked the kick, looking there for Timothy Atkins. And that could be the relief that was required here for the Roosters.
So time getting the better of the Mallala Footy Club. Kicked down the line by Slattery. And I think he finds that man in Luke Barnett. Flashy play with the dreadlocks. Kicks to Bryce Hart. So they've got that chipping game going in. Get the ball on their terms. They go backwards. Oh, interesting kick. Turn it over. Over the top. Last chance saloon. Algar. Oh,
Still in play.
Still in play. Play on.
Oh,
And in the end,
Jesse Trevor just couldn't keep that in. Desperation. Oh, that would have
pressure
made it
got the
interesting.
better of it.
Would have made it interesting.
Well, it's still in their forward 50. They've got a very small opportunity. They'll need to get bang, bang, 3 in a row. Beautiful roving. Can he kick? Oh, and agonisingly drifts across from the boot of Harrison Taylor. And you feel as though that's probably their last chance.
Yeah, last chance saloon, I reckon. Franklin's got it. Goes short. That one's Thompson. And they'll be quite content here to take off as much time out of the clock as they can. So after the Magpies kicked the only 2 goals of the third quarter, the Roosters got the only 3 in the last quarter. Well played there by Hart. Hart's kick is a bit up and under. Not going to go that far. Comes off hands. Trying to push through there, Mason, as he tried to take on too much. Oh, got tackled high. And gets the free kick. Got to move quickly. Decides to go to centre half forward, leads on. Big fist from behind by Thompson. Or Slattery it might have been. First one to this contest is going to be Hankins. Ball out towards the boundary line. Darts there. Has it stayed in? No, it has gone. No, it has stayed in. So now the kick comes out. Good kicks for Terry. Been good as well. And again, they're quite content just to chew up some time. Now he goes long. Edmead, the target. Barnett, off hands, front and centre. Contest here at centre wing. Slattery's going to hold that one up. He'll be quite content to do so. Tackled by Jack Tiller. And umpire will come in. So nearly 21 minutes played now. Kick out of the ruck. Smith can't quite grab it. He gets it back off of there, and handball, it's bouncing. Bouncing, it's about 15 metres out, races on. Plenty of Magpies players there in front. One of them there is Matthew May. He decides to go out wide, kicks to a one-on-one. Gee, how's this going to work out? Well played there from behind by Franklin. Now he's got some help. Taps it in front, there to Hart. Hart races in towards the forward 50, gets it in, looking there for, couldn't find Sekafine. Again, Matthew May now. They're under immense pressure in this back line. Slattery, can he keep it in? No, it's just trickled out about 10 metres around from the behind post. Umpire will ball it up. Or throw it in, I should
football
say.
there from Slattery, just to keep that ball and ensure that it's a throw in. Pushing the back there from Olds, not seen by the umpire. So they're off. Time has got the task too hard here for Mallala now, and that was a bit of a lazy kick that went out of play last possession. So it's only a matter of time now. Can almost put the Monaro on the car park because this one is over. Ball just staying on that far side, and I think most players are just about to put their petrol tickets in. We're done. So time on, final term, 17-point margin in favour of the three-peat Two Wells Footy Club. They've got a stranglehold on the Adelaide Plains Football League, for the last 3 years, and have become an absolute powerhouse. Great work there by Algar. Has not given up, the captain. Last-ditch attempt. He needs a favourable bounce. I'm not sure he's going to get it, and it just holds up about a metre out. And that should have been a free kick for running it through because there was no one within cooee of the Two Wells defender. Plays on immediately. Gets it to Hunter Thompson, one of the longer-haired variety players for the Two Wells Footy Club. And they'll just chip this one away to Hankins. Hankins got Spiteri on down the line. Still on. Goes a little bit longer looking for Franklin, and it's chopped off. It's good work here by Sam Angus. The vice-captain plays on. Looks for a deeper entry. Will go over the head of his key targets. Ball comes to ground towards Franklin. And he's held up in the tackle right on the 50-metre arc here at Virginia Oval. Only a matter of time now before the siren sounds for the third premiership in a row for the Two Wells Footy Club. Olds comes from behind. Tap down. Comes out and it should land in the lap of Bryce Hart. Hart happy to hold it up. And he's going to hit the boundary line, I feel. But Slattery down the line.
They've been brave, the Magpies, but just haven't been able to be good enough for long enough today, have
they haven't. So we've got a kick towards Ed Mead. Only needs to hold his feet. Great work at ground level. Been pretty tireless today. They've been up against it, the Mallala defence, and they've held up well. Worked by Spiteri. Pushed out wide there by Sekafine. Looking for the boundary line, and he finds it in the end. So 55 from home from Two Wells. It's been Matt Gale and Vince Cosmite bringing you all the action here. Sports Interactive. Could have been paid as a high tackle. Thanks Vince Cosmite for all of his efforts this afternoon. Olds gets the kick. Long, high, up and under, left foot boot towards the central wing. And the ball holds up. And we'll have a throw up, which will be of assistance of all players who have worked hard this afternoon. Thompson gets his tap down. Goes towards Ed Mead. Strong mark. Marks it right on the 50. He's going to have a shot. That's his intention. So we're almost home. His kick doesn't make its target. He's still on. Good work there by Barnett. Barnett, short chip and a beautiful mark in the end. Great mark. And that's how you jump at a ball and accelerate into the air. Some terrific work there by the young fella as he gets to his feet. And that mark has been taken by Jack Hankins, who will line up for his first. So young Hankins, siren imminent. Man on the mark, right where the full forward lines up after a point. Hankins, a tumbly old helicopter. Only registers a minor score. It's on the score 8-12. 60 to 6-7, 43. And 17-point margin on the Sportal scoreboard. Torpedo, not going to get the distance required, but a nice mark there by Sam Angus. He plays on immediately, as you do. Long kick, great courage shown there by Thompson. And there's the siren. It's all over the Virginia Oval. And the Two Wells Footy Club salutes for a three-peat. Back to back to back. And undefeated in the 2023 Adelaide Plains Footy League. Well-deserved victory, and they are the showpiece of football in the Adelaide Plains. Sportal scoreboard 8-12-60, 6-7-43. Well done to the Two Wells Footy Club. So brilliant day's football here at the Virginia Oval. All the action brought to you by Filming Footy and Sports Interactive. Before we go to a break, we'll just check out the goal kickers for both teams. Caleb Edmond kicking 3 to take his season tally to 70 for the season. 2 to Luke Barnett, who was absolutely superb. In the middle, Noah Barnett with the singles, as well as Spiteri and Sekafine, Peter Sekatine. And for the Mallala Magpies, the captain, Troy Elgar with 2. Jesse Trevor, 2 goals in the first quarter. Cale Olds, excellent effort. 1 goal and another goal there to Zach Eckerman, who got a knock early doors. So the champions for the 2023 Adelaide Plains Football League is 2 Worlds once again. Premiers in 21, 22 and 23. We're going to go to a short break. We'll bring back the medal ceremony and the hoist of the Premiership Cup and flag, the Adelaide Footy League, Adelaide Plains Footy League, very, very shortly. Back after these key messages.
celebrate thereafter.
That's the sun. It's not going to give you a very good view, is it? Comes out of that sun. Can we start? This on? Look, I'm down here at ground level at Virginia Oval. So grand final finished about 7 minutes ago. Two Wells just making their way over. Pretty despondent Mallala Magpies team standing in front of us, as you suspect. Got overrun in the end after having a three-quarter time lead. So two Wells going 3 in a row here in the Adelaide Plains Footy League. And the Premiership medallions, cup and flag will be hoisted very shortly. So just waiting for two Wells to make their way over, which they have. And as you'd imagine, they're pretty excited after a pretty exhilarating 17-point victory here and undefeated in season 2023. For the best on ground honours, you could throw a blanket right across the Two Wells Footy Club. But we'll let the official proceedings take place right now.
Gave it a great fight though. Good match to watch. Just a few thank yous. Thanks very much to Virginia for their hosting of the grand final today. I think they've done a great job. And from what we can work out, it seems like we might have had a bit of a record crowd today, so that was a pretty good outcome for all concerned. I'd like to just start off by calling out Will on behalf of the umpires. If you could come up, thank you very much for the umpires. They've done a great job all week, all day. Well done. Thanks, Will. And thank the sponsors. Done a great job over the years supporting the league, and we wouldn't have been able to do all that we do without the sponsors. So they really are fantastic for our league, especially BDR, who do the job of sponsoring both the umpires and our league. So thank you very much, guys. If I could get the coach of Mallala up, maybe just to say a few words first. Well, actually, no, sorry, just hang on a minute. I need to, first off, announce the Team of the Year coach, because that was part of the Team and Coach of the Year. It happens to be Caleb, coach of Two Wells, but he actually took out that trophy, and I couldn't announce it on the night presentation night, so I'll get this out of the way first. Well done.
So Caleb Edmead receiving the Coach of the Year award in the Adelaide Plains Footy League. Well deserved. Led from the front.
Two trophies. Coach of the Year and the Team of the Year coach. Well done. Alright, if I could ask Liam to come up now and just say a few words. Thank you.
Caleb, to you and your lads, congratulations today. You've been the Team of the Year. You've been setting the benchmark. That's what we've been trying to get to all year. We got pretty close, but you're too good. So enjoy. 3 ways of fantastic effort. So to Two Wells and to you, mate, congratulations. To Virginia, thank you for hosting the day. To the APFL, putting on the day. To the umpires, to the spectators, to all the other winners, netball, football, congratulations, and those that didn't quite get there today, well done. To my lads, look, could not be prouder of this year and where we are now. Like I just said to you before, it'll hurt, but we stick together as a young bunch and we move forward. And thanks to the footy club and thanks, lads.
Thanks, Alright, we'll move on with the best on ground. I'll get Grant Douglas to come up, Vice President, to do the presentation.
Yeah, Harry's dad. To Mallala, commiserations. What a great game. Absolutely magnificent and a really good expedition of football by both teams. And couldn't be more proud of it. Well done. Best on ground today from the Two Walls Football Club, David Hayden.
So David Hayden, magnificent off half-back today. Receiving the best on man honours.
First off, thanks for a great game today. Massive respect to your group. We've got a lot of young blokes coming through, so keep it together, and I'm sure there'll be some great games over the years to come. To the umpires, to the league, thanks for putting on a great day. To our boys, great work. It's been a great year, and get to enjoy it for the next few days. Cheers.
Thank you. And if I can ask the team manager of Two Walls to come up, and we've commenced the medal ceremony for 3 years.
Thanks very much.
In a row.
Enjoy the celebration. Cheers.
Fantastic, well done.
Number 1, Jack Hankins. Number 3, Jamie Humphreys. Number 4, Aaron Bart. Number 5, Ned Sekathine. Number 6, Noah Barnett. Number 7, Bryce Hart. Number 8, Luke Barnett. Number 10, Hunter Thompson. Number 11, Bradley Calvert. Number 12, Samuel Harness. Number 14, Ben Spiteri. Number 15, David Hayden. Number 17, Lockie Franklin. Number 18, Timothy Hines. Number 19, Pete Sekathine. Number 21, Patrick Bingham. Number 23, Sean Smith. Number 25, Jacob Thompson. Number 26, Shannon Slattery. LJ Lansdowne. Our captain, Dylan Morris. Assistant coach, Dave Barnett. 2, Caleb Edmead.
So Caleb Edmead, playing coach, about to receive his premiership medal.
To our trainers. Couldn't do it without you. Come on up. Kate Zenidis and Leanne Russell and Celeste Biddle. Pelly, our runner. Joshua Pelly.
Outstanding day at Virginia Oval to see the Two Wells Footy Club three-peat in the Adelaide Plains Footy League. Well deserved. Got the game on their terms at the crucial stage at the start of the last quarter and made every one a winner from there on in after being down by 5 points at quarter time and 5 points at three-quarter time.
Okay, if I could just get captain and coach, if you could come up and we'll present the cup. Well done, congratulations, opponent, and there's a great big shield down the front there. I'd like to say any words, Caleb.
Firstly, to Woody and the Mallala Club, like Woody said, at the start of the year, I don't think you would have pinned yourself to play in a grand final, but credit to you with the young blokes coming through. Hats off. You can stay together. You never know what can happen. Credit to you on that. The Virginia Football Club, outstanding game today. Facilities you put on. To the APFL, the umpires, another year without you. Without the support behind the scenes, this comp doesn't survive. To our trainers, Kate, Leanne, Celeste, thank you. You put in a lot of work. The boys are really needy. Really appreciate it. To Dave Barnett, Tim Clifton, Pelly, the work behind the scenes you blokes do with me, outstanding. To the club, Devo, Jock, committee, sponsors, thank you. And then lastly to the boys, couldn't ask for a better bunch of blokes to coach. As much as they don't listen, I couldn't be happier, so let's celebrate for the next 3 days.
Final opportunity, guys.